Had to put my phone on mute.
All
right, no sweat. How you say your name again?
Bathumya.
Sounds great. All right, let me check. PK Philly. Yup. All right, we too wild. Y'all Bashim Yashab Brakathum to the brothers. Y'all Shamal Lathum Bashim Yashab to the sisters. Understand what I'm saying? I'm holding the class down for priests and officers in the car. Today is Wednesday. I believe it's the Wednesday class. I'm saying big up to them brothers. I mean, big up to the car. Big up to the Shamar, everybody in the class. Tuning in online. Y'all know today is the law class. So we're going to get into a little bit of that. If you got any questions, of course, if I'm able to answer them, I'll answer it. Let's see. Where we want to start at? Slovakia. My notes real quick. You can give me Genesis 1 and 24.
Okay.
Now, if I could, right? Recently, I've been having, different conversations with people. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people on TikTok, different places. And it's like I feel like it's the UPK fault. But people are starting to be a little bit more aware of certain things, but they still wrong in what they think they seeing. You see what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, it's like a Christian today is going to tell you that the Bible is about who? The Israelites. But then they're going to say, oh, in the New Testament, he changed it. And I kind of let people talk, try to see where they see where they mind at with certain things. And it's like, okay, he changed it. But I'm like, but then if he changes what he said he was going to do for Abraham and his promises made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you're making him into a liar. See what I'm saying? You're making God lie. Because now he said he was going to do one thing, but because of us, he decided to do another thing. You understand what I'm saying? So-called Muslims, heard some Muslims talking about Paul. Yeah, we don't listen to Paul. Then the Christian was like, well, we like Paul, but, we don't agree with some of the stuff that Paul said. So you got the Christians and the Muslims both trying to gang up on Paul. And I'm like, what is the Ishmaelite even talking about the Bible for? You see what I'm saying? Like, you come from Ishmael. What are you even talking about? You understand what I'm saying? So I get into a battle with them. I had to blaze them. Listen, they always run, dude. That's another thing too.
That's right.
Every time I really, and I be chilling because in the room I being on TikTok, it's not mine. And everybody talk about whatever. So I'm just putting in the Israelites' perspective, you know what I'm saying? Feeding up the energy a little bit, giving them the Israelites' perspective. I be chilling. I don't be doing, too much. I'll let them talk. Then I'll be like, oh, this is what it really is. But he tried me, and I'm like, oh, listen. Now you asked for it. Now you're gonna get it. He ran. He went and talked to some other people. He didn't want to talk to me no more. And that's not what I'm saying. That was over with. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. You can read what you got for me. You got a Bible? Wisdom 2. When we saying where to pull the scriptures from. If you want, you can just go on your phone and type in the Bible chapter, like if it's Genesis, Revelation, or whatever. You can just type the chapter in, then type in whatever book we say. Like I told them 1 and 24, put 1 and then 24, and then put KJV, and it'll pop up. But you can use the Bible now to get used to it. That's definitely always good to get used to having a physical Bible in your hand. You can read that for me.
Okay. Genesis chapter 1, verse 24. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. Verse 25. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth under the earth. Verse 27.
Oh, you can stop right there. You too wild, no sweat. So what we just read is part of creation. You understand what I'm saying? And of course, the creation story is abbreviated and made so that we can understand, you know what I'm saying, what happened. Of course, it's probably a lot more nuance and it's explained in days, but it could have took a greater period of time. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says a day to the Lord is as 1,000 years. That don't even necessarily mean it's literal. You understand what I'm saying? It's just saying a long period of time to the Lord is the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? And we just had 9/11 too. Anybody telling you to forget 9/11, to forget about our captivity, you understand what I'm saying, has lost their damn mind. You understand? Because the Most High didn't forget about our captivity and the fact that we still living in America today. You understand what I'm saying? We are the people we're like a buffering layer. You understand what I'm saying? We the people that you get to work for cheap. You understand? We the people that you get to use. Our bodies are used for your prison labor. Our bodies and our spirits is used for your entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And things like that. So that's us here. So anytime, this is a sidebar. Anytime somebody tell you forget about your history, just understand this. A day unto the Lord is a long period of time. You understand what I'm saying? It says it's 1,000 years. We ain't been out of captivity 1,000 years. So that was today. You understand what I'm saying? The creation story was different, long periods of time. You understand what I'm saying? This is when mankind was created. This is on the 6th day. And let me see. What verse you stop at?
I stopped at 27.
27. Read the beginning of verse 28 real quick.
Okay. Oh, slide is 26. I stopped.
You stopped at 27, I think.
Yeah, it was I finished 26 and then
you said so God created man in his own image, right?
I don't think I did, sir.
Oh, just after the likeness. Oh, my bad. You can go ahead and read the next two verses. Salagi.
Okay. Verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Verse 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
So if I could, right? So basically what's going on is he made people, he told them to be fruitful and multiply. So now these people are making more people. You understand what I'm saying? That's pretty much their job, to populate the earth. You understand what I'm saying? This is prior to Adam being awoke from sleep. This is prior to Adam being awoke from sleep, meaning like Adam was in the low state. He was just like everybody else. He didn't know what was going on. The Most High wasn't communicating with people at this time. You understand what I'm saying? He just got us down here. You know, we just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he created them. They multiplying, they being fruitful. They more than likely becoming their own people, doing their own thing. You understand what I'm saying? But he wasn't really dealing with them like that. You understand what I'm saying? In the next verse, we're gonna see when he started to really deal with somebody, and his name is Adam. You can give me Genesis 2:1. Wisdom. Show him the grace. I asked my little brother to get it. What's good? God wish you was like a thug. Let my body hand. Brother just walked up in here, man. The Bible, man. That's an excellent brother right there, man. You understand what I'm saying? A straight soldier, man. Love that brother, man. You got it?
Chapter 2:1, right?
Yeah. You can read that.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. You know?
Yeah.
And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made.
It said, which one you was on? Oh, no, you good. Go ahead. My bad.
And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified
sanctified
it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made.
So now this is 7th day. You know what I'm saying? They say the Most High rested. Oh, you about to roll?
No, he wanted to.
Oh, he got the computer. All right, no sweat. So you can do the Shamar. Most High prayer. You can drop. You can go read the next verse.
These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth, when they were created in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens.
So now you see, now we in the 7th day. You see, in the 6th day, he created man, and then man began to multiply. So Adam was not the first man on the earth, but he was the first man that the Most High was dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? That is a misconception that everybody has. And right now, this is what y'all got to understand, right? This Bible is not for everybody.
Right.
It never was for everybody. It's not even a religious book.
Right.
And other nations, they might have a flood story and everything like that because we share history. But when you go down the lineage, you see Adam is who it starts with, of God dealing with people. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to go from Adam and then go on down to who it continues to deal with. And this is how we ended up getting the law, which is what the class is about.
Right.
You can drop down to verse 7.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. So
what the Most High just did was he woke a brother that was already alive. He woke him up out of sleep, man. You understand what I'm saying? Which is, if you think about it, like if you come into the truth, right, and you understand who you are, being an Israelite, and you come into these laws, statutes, and commandments, the day you figure out you're not the same after that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if it registered with you, like it registered with the brothers in here, your life is not the same after that. You understand? Even if you don't come into class immediately, you change because now you know. You understand what I'm saying? There's a different breath in you. You start to realize who you are as a people and what you're supposed to be doing, and then you register. And it's weird to explain it, but you start to register that you do have a connection with the Most High, because now you have his instructions. You see what I'm saying? You see how you're supposed to live your life. Once you start learning this, and then the laws start coming into like what you're supposed to be doing, and you start to put your life in order, then it begins to like activate what you're supposed to be doing in life. You understand what I'm saying? Like kids like to play games where, you know, they get to go and build towns and do this, that, and the third. But once you start to understand these scriptures, what end up happening to you is you'll begin to realize that you're a part of a nation, and you're supposed to build your nation based on what the Most High told you. You see what I'm saying? So when he woke Adam up, Adam began to have purpose. You understand what I'm saying? And it was a purpose that came from the Most High God, which is the reason why we're here in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? You can keep reading a little bit.
And out of the ground.
You can give me Ezekiel 37. Real quick. Keep going. And
out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life. You can stop with it. That ain't important. Not what we're talking about. You got it about?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 1.
Now, what we're talking about right here is the breath of life. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
He said, set him down in the midst of a valley that was full of bones. So he's down inside of a valley, and in this valley is full of bones. This is what he's saying. He's saying he got carried away in the spirit, so he having a vision. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about.
He caused them to pass by him. So he's seeing all the bones that's in this valley. Go ahead.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley. And lo, they were very dry.
So they're dry bones, man. There's no substance on these bones. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Can they what?
Live.
Can these bones live? You understand what I'm saying? And that's what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are before we get these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's us in this valley, man. We these dry bones, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest.
He's saying, the Lord, you know. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
He said, prophesy to these dry bones. What is he saying when he said prophesy on these dry bones? What is he trying to say? What does that have? Go ahead.
He said, so basically, teach the people.
He's saying teach. You see what I'm saying? So teaching something that is unalive will make it be alive. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a spiritual awakening, and listen. These spiritual awakenings people be thinking they be having, man, is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't understand real spiritual things. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you'll sit there and you'll talk to one of these women that think they're spiritual, and they're gonna sit there and tell you that they think it's okay to unalive babies while they're in their stomach. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna let the doctor yank your baby out, Salagi. You understand what I'm saying? But because you in there burning incense, you think you're spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? You a brother, you think you're spiritual, and you lying through your teeth about your other women. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't got your life together, and you out here catching STDs. Listen, these brothers, I'm gonna tell y'all something too that I've been realizing. I've been realizing it, but I just keep seeing it. People think that we are cold. And I go and I look at the people that they actually follow, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking, I'm like, why ain't nobody saying nothing to this cat? You understand what I'm saying? Like it was some cat called Nature Boy. Right. They had him on Sinetta, and he had people down in South America catching everything, talking about some disease ain't real. Right. If you think you got it, then you got it. If you don't think you got it, down there passing herpes around. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sitting there looking at people following him, and I'm like, y'all are not that smart, man. You understand what I'm saying? And if I could, right, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna try to help y'all out. I always try to help people out when it's time for me to teach or whatever. I'm gonna try to help y'all out. Just because we speak a certain way and we carry ourselves a certain way, and because you're soft or you're foolish or you don't like being told no, that does not mean that this is not the better place for you to be in. Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's a beautiful interview. I mean, it's beautiful if you can understand the spirit of certain things in it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you in here. Captain Tazariak did this interview with this brother named Titus who got assaulted in the IUIC. You understand what I'm saying? The brother either hit him with a weapon, or he hit him a firearm, or he hit him with brass knuckles, broke the brother arm in like a couple different places. I think messed the brother face up real bad. You know what I'm saying? Might have broke his nose or something like that. But when you watch the video, right, it made me realize something about people that are afraid to come in here. They are very trusting of anybody. Anybody who talk nice to them, they trust them. You understand what I'm saying? So you sitting here and the brother then got assaulted, and he's describing himself getting set up, and he's saying the brother who set him up is a good brother. You see what I'm saying? He's saying the brother who let the other cat hit him, and then he grabbed him and left with him, that's a good brother. You understand what I'm saying? And then he's dang near saying that the person that assaulted him, oh, he ain't bad, just sometimes he get like this, he get like that. That's a bad person, man. You understand what I'm saying? And in here, I can't even imagine us treating each other like that. You understand what I'm saying? I guess certain things that when I hear that happen in these other Israelite groups, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking, I'm like, somebody would have got checked for that. Somebody would have been out to school for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he been broke the brother arm in a couple different places. Now he on Facebook begging so people make a good video so he can send it to the judge so he don't go to jail. And y'all still got him in there among y'all. Like, he didn't send the brother to the hospital, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to wake up, man. Y'all got to start to realize the Lord's Spirit does not want you to be weak, man. And that weakness that's making you not want to come in here, that's a demon. Now. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not going to come to the place of safety. You sitting here thinking safety is where it's nice at. Safety is not where it's nice at, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can sit here in your little vegetarian village, catching STDs and doing all of that, and then you have a predator that's ruling you, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's not the Lord's spirit, man. Y'all sitting here thinking y'all being spiritual, and you don't make boundaries, man. You understand what I'm saying? You know what these other people is like? Just like we read in the book of Genesis. They just like the people that just run around being fruitful and multiplying. That's the only law they got. You understand what I'm saying? Anything else besides be fruitful and multiply, because they're not going to stop the lust that's in their body. You understand what I'm saying? Be fruitful and multiply. That's the only law they got. Because men with men, women with women, then they swapping each other out. That's what they doing in these other places that they think is spiritual, man. You understand what I'm saying? But if you know anything about things that are spiritual, you'll know that when women deal with a bunch of men, her spirit changes. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because the woman is going to mold to her man. The Bible says your desire is going to be to your own husband. So she molds to this man, and then molds to this man, and then molds to this man, and then you meet her. She's used to the first man. She's used to the second man. She's used to the third man. When you do something that reminds her of them, it's either going to bother her, it's going to make her feel comfortable, but she might not really be comfortable with you, but she thinks she is because of that. You understand? Or she's having a problem with something that you're doing because it reminds her of something that they did. When if you would have been her first man, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be in the Bible. If you would have been her first man, then she would have just been able to deal with you because you're the only man that she ever dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all think your sexual organs, you understand what I'm saying? It's spirituality. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to get into the root chakra? You understand what I'm saying? You trying to deal with the root chakra and you out there trying to, be wild as all hell, tapping into your sexuality, thinking you being spiritual, catching something and unaliving babies, man. You understand what I'm saying? And turning our people in the whores and whoremongers, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's not being spiritual, man. You understand? Right. So when it's taking these bones, not prophesy, and he putting his spirit on these people, man, it's a different type of spirit, man. It's a spirit to make you love your brother as you love yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's a spirit to make you choose your people first, man. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing that God made y'all to take care of each other, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Not going to just attack your brother or try to unalive your brother. You're not going to hate your people. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to sell out when somebody try to give you some damn money to get you to go sell out in front of everybody, man. You understand what I'm saying? And you will fight if you have to. You understand? You will defend yourself. Right. And defend your people. Right. And it'll become natural, man. That's a different type of spirit, man. You understand what I'm saying? So in this valley of dry bones, man, this is a future prophecy for what we dealing with today, man. You understand what I'm saying? We go outside of these doors, and there's people out there that don't know who the hell they are, man. You understand? They don't know that they the children of Israel. What the scriptures say? An ox know of his owner, and a donkey knows his master's crib. But my people Israel don't consider an ox know who he belongs to. You understand what I'm saying? You go down there to steal somebody's cow, he gonna start hollering like, "Yo, who the hell is this? I don't know you." Go ahead.
Those animals are dumb animals, and they still know.
Them not even the smartest animals. You understand what I'm saying? Like a donkey, you sit there, you try to grab a donkey, he's gonna fight you. Them donkeys get busy, man. I don't know if y'all know that. Donkeys protect other animals. If you get one of them and somebody hop your fence, they fight. They don't know who the hell that is hopping the gate. But black people, black, Hispanics, Native Americans, we don't know who the hell we are, man. We sitting here following behind the oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? The man that puts you in chains in captivity. This is what we're gonna be behind. The man that fed our children alligators, that hung us from trees, that ran us from the south, stole our land, got us in prison. You understand what I'm saying? It's time we wake up as a people, man. You understand what I'm saying? And stop being so damn simple, man, and thinking we know every damn thing. Yeah. That's something the Most High put on us. That's a curse in the Bible. We might have to get that too. Go ahead, my bud.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 4. No, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
It's called what?
Breath to enter into you.
You're gonna cause breath to enter into you, man. You're gonna wake up, right, and become alive because of these law, statutes, and commandments, man. Because of what's in this Bible. That's what's gonna wake you up, man. And this is for the children of Israel, man. The Bible is only for Israelites. We're gonna get into that.
Right.
Keep going.
And ye shall live.
And you shall what?
Live.
So this is the life that he gave to Adam. Adam already was alive. He already was walking around. But then he began to form him so that he understands what God wants him to do. You understand what I'm saying? They begin to give Adam a purpose. And we have a purpose, man. You understand what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans have a purpose that we have forgotten about. Let me get the next verse. Throw out, but I think we good right there. I just wanted to show people what the breath of life was, what the life he breathed in the Adam. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I could, y'all know after Adam, or if you don't know, I'll tell you. There was a man named Noah. Young man, you know the story of Noah? Wisdom. You know the story of Noah?
I know, sir.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna talk to him.
You don't know the story of Noah? You want to get some of Noah, but
Gun.
you know where it's at, or you need to find it?
Genesis, right?
Let me see.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Genesis 7.
Say again.
Genesis 7.
Genesis 7. 1.
Got it.
You got it.
Let's see. Is it before that? It might be before that.
Might be before that. Yeah.
Let's go back.
Oh, Genesis 6.
Yeah, Genesis 6. This is the next person in line after Adam is Adam, and then there's Noah, the next major person. You understand what I'm saying? You can go ahead.
We can start at the end of the chapter, verse 5, to mention Noah in the lineage.
All right, let's go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 5, and verse 28. And Lamech lived 182 years old and begat a son. Verse 29. And he called his name Noah, saying, this same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord God hath cursed. And then we can jump down. Let's see.
Now, Genesis 5 is in the beginning. It said this is the book of the generation of Adam. You understand what I'm saying? And this is something that people always miss in the book. There was other people before Adam.
Right.
It tell you they was there, and it tell you they was multiplying, and it don't tell you nothing else about them. So Adam is the one that matters.
Right.
It's saying the generations. This is the book of the generation of Adam, and it goes from Adam all the way down to Noah. Then it stopped. You see what I'm saying? Then it tells Noah's story because it's important to the lineage on the earth, man. So when these other nations try to hijack the Bible and sit here and tell you something about, oh, God love everybody, He's the all God, the God of us all, and this, that, and the third. It was other people. He made them, but He didn't deal with them. He didn't wake them up. He didn't wake them up from sleep. They just was doing whatever they wanted to do. And when we get into the story of Noah, you're going to see what he did to these people. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis 6, and we'll start at verse 5. And God saw the wickedness of man.
He saw what?
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
He saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, man. Ain't it just like today? You understand what I'm saying? What do you see when you go outside out of your door? Do you see righteousness in this earth? You understand what I'm saying? My rib asked me earlier. She was like, what you think the future going to be like? Because we was watching something with like some technology and stuff. I said, well, the future somewhere else. It might be nice. They might have new technology, maybe Japan, they stopped having wars. So they over there inventing fast trains and screens and all type of different things that's cool over there. But I'm like, over here, you see what's going on with us. You understand what I'm saying? That brother that was running for president saying the rent was too damn high. We should have been listening to that brother. Everybody thought he was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? That's the one we needed right there, because the prices of everything is going up, and this place grinds its citizens into powder, man. You understand what I'm saying? You sitting here thinking the oppressor's so damn nice. Go knock on the wrong door. Y'all notice that been happening a lot, right? Where some child goes and knocks on the oppressor door, and the oppressor from the other side of the door just unallow it. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what the future of this place is gonna look like. You understand what I'm saying? You see what happened on January 6th. What y'all think they're gonna do when Donald Trump go to jail? Nothing? Or they gonna find somebody else to carry on his little legacy or whatever, and begin to cause uprisings in this country? And not only that, being in the school, I really do know what the future is gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna get worse, and we're going into World War III. There is not gonna be peace on earth. You understand what I'm saying? Christ even said, I didn't come to some peace on earth but a sword. And he says, woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord, man. Y'all think y'all want Christ to come back. That's what you think you want. You understand what I'm saying? But when the sky gets dark and you see Negro angels in the sky and start destroying everything, then you're gonna be wondering whether or not you're ready for that day or not, especially if you're not here. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
This is the book of Genesis 6 and verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually.
Listen, read that again. It's a lot.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Read it slow. It's a lot. Just let them feel that.
All the words, the last part.
That part you just read.
And that every imagination.
Read it slow. Slow down. It's a lot. It's a lot, is that?
And that every imagination.
Everything that's coming to your mind. Go ahead.
Of the thoughts of his heart.
And the thoughts of his heart, man. And here we tell you that the heart is your mind. All your heart do is pump blood. It's not thinking anything. You understand what I'm saying? It's your mind. You just in your feelings. Go ahead. Was only evil continually. Only what?
Only evil continually.
That's what I see when I go outside. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what you see when you go outside.
Death.
Unaliving?
Oh, stop. Unaliving.
Nah, no sweat. You good? What you see when you go outside, brother?
A lot of the same sisters wearing nothing on their bodies, drug addicts, victims.
A lot of prostitution going on. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of unaliving. You understand? A lot of victimizing children. Oh my God, it's horrible being a child. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't defend yourself as a child. You understand what I'm saying? Children going missing, children getting sexually assaulted, different things like that. Man, listen, all we see when we go outside mostly is evil continually. It's pockets of people that's trying to do the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like in Sodom and Gomorrah, what he said? I looked through 1,000 men and found one that was righteous, and went through 1,000 women and found none. That's what we see when we go outside. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The thought of man was only to do evil continually, man. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth.
So look, he's sitting there looking at it like, I shouldn't even have made these guys. You understand what I'm saying? You sitting there looking down and you like, look at what they doing down there. You understand what I'm saying? You're wicked as hell. You're destroying everything. You're destroying each other. And that's the thing too, man. One thing that comes with your lust is trauma, man.
Right.
You taking from people. You sexually assaulting people. The evil things that people do to one another is passing trauma through each other continuously. Assaulting people is passing trauma. Because listen, I think King Von, the perfect example. At one point, apparently they was all cool. You see what I'm saying? The people they live a block away from each other. I don't see how you're not cool. You understand what I'm saying? Like at some point, somebody would have been cool, but they said they beat King Von up real bad on the bus. You understand what I'm saying? And from that day on, it was a problem. You understand what I'm saying? That's a spark to light up in somebody. Somebody rob you, do something to you. You understand what I'm saying? Assault you. You understand? They do something like that to you, and it creates a new person in you. You understand? You begin to take on the spirit that's really a demon that makes you be able to make sure that never happened again. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I understand that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a brother that had a lot of time as a youngin' to fester in my anger, and I became numb, man. You understand what I'm saying? I did not care about other people. I didn't care about myself. I didn't give a damn. You understand what I'm saying? Either way, I used to say this is gonna go one of two ways. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I'm in danger. Somebody gonna do something. I'm like, go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that'll turn you into. So you gotta imagine they doing evil continually. They just keep doing evil stuff. They're doing evil stuff to kids. They're doing evil stuff to each other. That's what we're doing right now. And we're just traumatizing people. So people are so traumatized, they think unaliving a baby is normal. You understand what I'm saying? People are so traumatized. Men think that women should be pimped or be whores, basically. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a lot of times it's from generational trauma. Some stuff that happened to your mom, stuff that happened to your dad, stuff that happened to you. You see what I'm saying? You meet some woman and you sitting there as a brother that's, a little bit more green, I guess, a little bit more new, and you thinking you just found you a woman and you don't know what type of hell this woman went through and what type of hell she about to put you through because of what she went through. This is what happens when you have a continuous evil. And in here, a lot of people, which y'all don't understand, y'all be like, oh no, y'all are against women because y'all don't think that you should be unaliving babies, and we'll sit here and we're trying to tell you the condition that makes you unalive your child. We're trying to end that. You understand what I'm saying? We want to end the condition. The condition where you got to ride around with a gun in your car. You see what I'm saying? And you don't feel safe stopping at lights. We want to end it. You understand what I'm saying? The condition where you got to lock your house up, never mind, we ain't going to stop this. I still keep that house locked up, buy you a big dog. But the condition where you're so defensive, even when you're around your own people, we're trying to end it. You understand what I'm saying? We don't want us to begin to take the defense of blocking out this evil and make it overly normal to a degree where you think your responses to trauma, to fight trauma back is normal. You understand what I'm saying? We're trying to put people back the way they're supposed to be.
Right.
And you're trying to stay the same like we are right now. Like, people put money over other people. What the hell is that? Whose face is on that money, man? You understand what I'm saying? So is the life of a brother who don't have money less valuable than a brother that do have money? Because that's the way everybody act. Rich men allowed to do what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? They get to have their way. A rich man with everything is still a poor man's woman. You understand what I'm saying? We want to create a society where nobody steals anybody. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And we won't have a respected person to where when a rich man do it, it's normal. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's like we have to stop that because we can't get along like that. You understand? If we're going to be brothers and sisters, we got to be brothers and sisters. We don't let evil prosper continuously. The Lord see people down here, seeing mankind down here being evil, and he's sitting there like, I don't even know why I made these cats, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going about.
And it grieved him at his heart. Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth.
I will do what?
I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth.
So now he's sitting there looking like, I'm going to destroy everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because you're down there and you doing evil continuously, man. You understand what I'm saying? And if you think about it, man, you know, some of us as parents, you know, you a parent and you somebody who has created something and you sitting there looking at it and it's being wicked is going to make you feel some type of way. Like, man, I raised this cat up from a child and now he's out here terrorizing every damn thing. But for some reason, I feel like the Christians, they don't see their kids out here being evil because they swear when they come in here with us, they worse off. Like, you know, before your son came in here, he was selling drugs and kicking people's doors in, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to keep doing that and keep getting locked up? Oh, they locked my baby up. You just gonna cry about it and think it's normal? He don't go to jail no more. He just don't come to Thanksgiving no more. You know what I'm saying? He still love you. He just, you know, he ain't in the streets no more. Right. Anyway, you can keep going.
Both man and beast, and the creepy thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
He made everything. Go ahead.
Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Who?
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Verse what?
Verse 8. Genesis 6 and verse 8. Verse 9 really, wow.
You can go ahead.
Oh, verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation. And Noah walked with God.
You can keep going.
God. Oh, if I could, sir. When he said he said he was perfect, so he said he was perfect.
The water, you know what I'm saying? Give our Bible a hand. Very studious brother right here. This is another thing. Christians always try to say that you can't be perfect, so that means that it's okay to be disgusting. You understand what I'm saying? But what did God want to do to the disgusting people at this time? I'm asking. Go ahead. He wanted to do what? He wanted to destroy the disgusting people. So do it make sense for us in 2023 to read this story and see he regretted even making people and was going to destroy everybody, but he seen one man that was perfect? Why would you pick this Bible up and tell everybody nobody can be perfect? We talk about principle things in here. This is the universal, this is the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge. Universal. You can use it for everything, and it's practical. It's not that complicated. I'm gonna go over it again because when I talk to Christians, it's like I'm telling you something, and you refuse the cognitive dissonance. You just refuse to understand, man. You understand what I'm saying? There's wicked people. They're doing evil continually. Everything they think to do is wicked. Most High said, I'm gonna destroy everybody.
Right.
But then he seen one man. This man being perfect saved his children's lives, his wife's life, and their wives' lives, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You can give me the Bible dictionary. It's next to you, Wisdom. Grab that and pull ham. Find ham in the Bible dictionary. Yeah. The water. You can keep going, but that was a good catch. I was supposed to listen. You on point. I was supposed to point that out too. The water. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, this is where some of the controversy comes in. You understand what I'm saying? We talk about Shem. Shem is progenitor of many nations. Y'all know some of the nations that Shem formed? Mm-hmm. I will name the nation. Go ahead.
Israel, of course.
Israel. Okay. You got one? You got one?
Oh, gone. The Edomites.
Edomites. Okay. You got another?
Ishmael.
Ishmael. Go ahead.
Moab and Ammon.
Moab and Ammon. So Shem has a bunch of nations that came from him. You see what I'm saying? So when the Jewish man says, "Oh, y'all being anti-Semitic," that's really what that is. It's really Shemitic. You see what I'm saying? Y'all being anti-Semitic. That's his shield. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of listen. Y'all gotta watch the oppressor, man. He's smart. He will find a way to get a moral shield over himself the way you can't even look at the evil he do. You understand what I'm saying? What do I mean by he gives himself a moral shield? You look at that white image of Christ, and you think that the people in the Bible, you think that they white. What that does is that gives them a shield for all the evil they do. Because you got captivity, chattel slavery that we went through, right? Chattel slavery we went through. Then you got, after slavery, you got segregation. Then you got the Great Migration. You got them burning our towns down and all this, that, and the third. But you still in your mind do not see him for what he is. You understand what I'm saying? You still in your mind don't see the things that he's doing to you or has done to you. You will let him say, forget about slavery. This is a tape of Steve Harvey fans saying, man, I don't give a damn about slavery. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know why he said that? To make his employers comfortable, man. The people who wouldn't employ him comfortable. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a shield. Anti-Semitic is a shield, and then still in the Bible is a shield, so you won't notice that they have world conquest and evil on their mind, man. You understand what I'm saying? How you know? Is this God's nation? Is it okay to live an alternative lifestyle? To be a part of the LG and all that? It's not. You understand what I'm saying? But you'll sit here and think, oh, God love everybody. And then you sit here living in a wicked country. This is not God's country, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is not the Most High's kingdom. This is a place of captivity. This is where in the Bible it says the wicked kingdom that ought to be destroyed. That's this place, man. You understand what I'm saying? Just like this, ought to be destroyed. We might have to pull it. You got hand for me?
H-A-M.
Yeah.
Is there like the word isn't here?
It's a definition. It should say hand. What up, bud? Go ahead.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Okay. You on?
He became the progenitor.
Mm-hmm. Read louder.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
He became the progenitor of who?
The dark races.
Of the dark races. Now, read what you read again about Noah and his sons.
This is the book of Genesis, 6, verse 10.
Go ahead.
And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Read what you read. Read what you just read, Wisdom. Go ahead. Yeah, read. He became the progenitor of who?
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Of the who?
The dark races.
Now, ask y'all to use y'all thinking caps. Talking about to the people out there. If Noah is the father of Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, what is it safe to assume about the color of the other children? You answer that? What would you assume about his blood brothers? That they what?
Black.
That they what?
Black.
That they're black as well. They would have been a dark-skinned people as well. He became a progenitor of the dark races. Keep reading. Wisdom.
Not the Negroes.
Not the who?
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Why not the Negro? Because we come from Shem. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians.
It's over the L.
Yeah.
Libyans. Is that it?
Libyans.
Huh?
And what that said. Canaanites.
Canaanites. So that's who Ham is the progenitor of. So people say color not in the Bible is because you're not reading the Bible right, man.
Right.
Who would tell you color not in the Bible? Who benefits from color not being in the Bible? The people who are the wrong color.
Right.
Y'all ever thought about that? Maybe that's why color not in the Bible. Because the people the wrong color are telling you color not in the Bible. Do y'all know what the slave Bible is, man? Let's see that. Is Alexa on? Alexa, what is the slave Bible? Let's see if Alexa knows.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
What is this, Alexa? What is the slave Bible?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for
You
that.
can't answer that. What that mean? What does that mean that Alexa cannot answer the slave Bible? She don't know what the hell it is, or does she not want to tell you what it is? You can pull that for me.
I got the precept.
You can pull you can read the precept first. Go ahead.
The precept you want about art.
About what?
Ought
Ought to be
who
destroyed.
are to be destroyed.
I'm gonna get it. I want
What you want?
I want slave Bible first. Never mind. I'll just read it. I got it already. The slave Bible, when you look it up, it says select parts of the Holy Bible for the use of the Negro slaves in the British West Indian Islands. Now, over here in the Americas, if they didn't give you a slave Bible or try to use a slave Bible, they just unallowed you from reading the Bible. Why? Because every time we read the Bible, we realized that the Bible was talking about us, and we started to become rebellious. Nat Turner's Rebellion is a perfect example, and that probably wasn't the only one. You understand what I'm saying? Even when we got out of slavery, the early Black Christian church, when you go do the research, a lot of it was against the oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? They had to give you a slave Bible. And another thing too, we're not gonna get into all that. You can put a precept you had. I'll give that another time. I ain't got that much time.
This is the book of Psalms, the 137 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
You can, what verse is that?
This is the book of Psalms, the 137 and verse 8. You want me to start at 7? I can start at 7.
What the first verse say?
The first verse, okay. This is the book of 137 and verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there were sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Now listen, if you know anything about the Israelites, you know that we was going to be carried away into captivity. And we went into captivity in Babylon, right?
Right.
So now this is talking about Babylon. But in the Bible, it says there's a mystery Babylon, which means there's going to be another Babylon. So the precepts that you use for Babylon in the past, you can also use for the future of Babylon because it's within the same spirit. And that's another thing about being spiritual is you'll start to recognize spirits after a while. You'll talk to somebody and you'll go, I think this person is a drug addict. And then you'll realize that they are, in fact, a drug addict. You'll look at somebody, you go, I think this person is a coward. And then you'll be around them and realize this person is a coward. You'll see somebody that's brown and you'll talk to them and you'll go, I think this is Edomite. And then you'll realize that their father is an Edomite. You understand what I'm saying? Or from another nation. You'll look at them and you'll be like, this is a heathen talking to me. You see what I'm saying? Like you'll just start to be able to peep by their spirit what type of person they are. That's an ability you get coming into this truth. I had it happen to me a bunch of times where I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, this ain't one of us. This is Edomite. His spirit is off. You see what I'm saying? Or her spirit is off. Something is wrong here. Y'all can believe me if you want to. Abba, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Brother, you. But we all experience that, man. After a while, you'll start being able to tell, like, this ain't Israel. Something wrong with this. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that's Ham, Salaki. He said, I say that all the time. But look, oh yeah, that's Ham. You know what I'm saying? He brown like me. He a dark race like me. But I look for a second and I already know that's Ham. That ain't nothing. Keep going. About
verse 2. We hang our hearts upon the willows.
You can drop down to 7.
7. Come. This book of Psalm 137, verse 7.
Go ahead.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
It says, remember, O Lord, the children of who?
Edom.
God hates Edom, by the way. Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem.
In the day of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Destroy it down to the foundation, man. Destroy it to the top of the building that's on the damn ground, man.
Right.
Tear it down to the ground. Go ahead.
Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon.
Oh, daughter of Babylon. America is the daughter of Babylon. You understand what I'm saying? What is Babylon known for? Bringing everybody together in one place and being evil, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is the daughter of Babylon that we're in right now. Go ahead.
Who ought to be destroyed.
Who ought to what?
To be destroyed.
Now, for everybody saying, oh, we can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Now, you see, God said Noah was perfect.
Right.
And wanted to unalive everybody else.
Right.
Oh, wicked kingdom that ought to be destroyed. Maybe this would be in the world, but not of the world, is really trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying? You living in a wicked society, but don't be part of it. Right. You're going to be destroyed. You got a precept for that?
You want that one you just quoted?
You know which precept I'm talking about.
Con.
I know you got it.
I got it. I just got it. Give me a sec.
You know the precept? Matam yet?
What was the verse? What was you saying in the verse again?
I was saying, basically talking about people being perfect. Right. I was saying if the Most High wanted to unalive all the wicked people,
all right,
and wanted to save the righteous people. Right. See, the brothers in here, you know what I'm saying? They well studied. They know the precepts. They already know what I'm talking about. They know this is true because it's in the scriptures, man. You understand what I'm saying? You sitting here trying to tell somebody to not be perfect. You're not stopping children being sexually assaulted, man. You're not stopping people getting robbed. Guess what? Your Christian son is still outside with a gun on his waist, going at it with other people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Your daughter is homing out of both draw legs, Salagi, both of them. You know what I'm saying? You got it, Matam yet?
Come on, I got a precept right here.
What you got?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 48.
Go ahead.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Yeah, they don't even see that. The Christians, they don't even see this, but they don't even know what the hell I'm talking. What the hell we talking about? We read this, and we go, oh no, but nobody, only Jesus Christ, because Jesus was an angel. If they send a man down here and he an angel, and I'm regular, and he lived perfect, and I'm living how I've been living, am I going to be able to learn from him if I can't relate to him? That's why the Bible says he was made like his brothers and didn't take the nature of angels. Even when you read them that, right. They just, they want to listen to Esau, man. They don't want to listen to the truth of this Bible, man. That's why they still sleep, man. That's why they don't have the breath of life, because they're not even trying to be perfect, man. You sit here and ask them, is the law done away with? They say yes, and then they say you still got to keep some of the laws. You can't unalive people. Is that wrong? You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense, man. You got the other precept about it? Can you give it to you?
Yeah, I know. I need you to me.
Be not partakers of their sins. That.
Right.
You can pull it for me. Shout out to Abide, man. You Abide, man. It's a lot. I'm y'all that man. Listen, brothers coming up in this school now, you know what I'm saying? They don't play, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll take y'all brothers over somebody wearing purple any day, man. I just want y'all to know that.
Right.
I'll take y'all over 100 of them. These two brothers right here. Give me them two versus 100 of them, man. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. Because these brothers are excellent and have integrity, man. You understand what I'm saying? Real integrity. Really want to do what the Most High said to do. Not going to follow no damn cop to be wicked and set up COINTELPRO operations against other Israelite groups. You understand what I'm saying? Send a damn spy after somebody. Who the hell do that, man, as a man? You understand what I'm saying? You going to make it to where you got spies spying on people? A man pretending to be a woman in your Israelite group? It's a lot. Want to listen. Y'all might be part of the community in there, man. I don't know. One of y'all already was with one of them people. You understand what I'm saying? One of them transfigurations. You got it?
This is book of Ephesians, the 5 and verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them. Verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord.
No, I'm talking about the other one. I might have.
Be in the world, not of it. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about Revelation 18 and 40. Oh, you got it? Go ahead. That's still one of them about.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4.
Go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. A voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you don't partake in her sins, man. Maybe we should try to be more like Noah, man. You understand what I'm saying? And not be wicked in this kingdom, man. And keep these laws. What are the laws? Love your brother as you love yourself. Choose a man and a woman from your own nation. What are these laws? Don't rob and steal from each other. Don't covet what your brother or sister has. Don't sit here obsessing over what somebody else got. You see somebody driving a damn Hellcat and you get a couple of your buddies to climb up in a Honda and bump them at the light and try to take his car. Don't do that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to be destroyed when everybody else is going to be destroyed. You got a question? Huh? What are the laws? Well, we'll go ahead. Don't unalive anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Stop committing murders. Stop spinning people blocks, man. Stop doing that. Because it's going to get you sooner or it's going to get you later, man. Be like Noah, man. The Most High guarded that brother in that condition that he was in. And then he did what the Most High asked for. And only him and his children survived, man. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the next brother that it went to. Now, after this, it went to Abraham. Abba, you can give me Genesis 21 and verse 1, and you can give me Genesis 25 and 26. I think I'm the right verses.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 21 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said. And the Lord said unto Sarah as he had spoken, for Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, and whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. Verse 4. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Verse
so
5.
this is the law of circumcision. You understand, way before Moses, man. So circumcision is a tradition that goes back further than Moses. Right. So we didn't have the full law, but we did have certain laws, certain ways to be perfect. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like we lived in Egypt and a lot of the laws is to do the opposite of what they was doing in Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord wasn't really with that. What verse you at?
Verse 5.
Keep going.
And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And Sarah said, God hath made me to laugh, so that all that will hear will laugh with me. Verse 7. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. Verse 8. And the child grew and was weaned. And Abraham made a great feast that same day that Isaac was weaned.
Drop down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bond.
Hold on, go up 2 verses, I think. Now, this is the other thing, right? I told y'all these Muslims is out of control, man.
Right.
These Muslims go online and tell everybody, listen, this is what they say. Jesus was a Muslim. Abraham was a Muslim. Isaac was a Muslim. Moses was a Muslim. That ain't nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
That any of them is Muslims. You see our relationship with God as well. He's a father to us. They think that they're supposed to be a slave to God and submit to God's will and be a slave. Our relationship with the Most High is a father. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, if that's what you think you is, a lie. You understand what I'm saying? But you're not his chosen people. So I think that means you work for us. Is that what that means, Matamiyat? That's what it sounds like to me. I think that's might be what I got to tell you. You know what? You're right. You are supposed to submit yourself to the will of God. I'm an Israelite. You need to do what I tell you to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We the real priests of the Most High.
Right.
Now, when they talk about this, and they want to go read the scriptures and, oh, Paul was a liar. Paul lied. I'm not following the man that lied. You're not following anybody out the Bible because you are a heathen. He didn't choose you. It's Adam. Then the lineage goes down. Genesis 5. Then it's Noah. And it's Abraham. And then we're reading about Isaac right now. Now, Isaac has an older brother named Ishmael, and that's who the Muslims come from. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and read about sure.
This is the book of Genesis 21, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian.
Saw the son of Hagar. This is talking about who? Ishmael.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which she had born unto Abraham, mocking.
Mocking. She was mocking Sarah. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son.
Do what?
Cast out this bondwoman and her son.
Do what?
Cast out this bondwoman and her son. For the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son.
Hold on. What is Sarah telling Abraham to do? Huh? What is he being told to do? Did you hear it? He said, cast out this bondwoman. Talking about Hagar, who's Ishmael's mother. You had something to say?
I was going to answer if you wanted to let answer. I had an answer to it.
Go ahead.
She was telling him to throw away his wife and the son.
And the child, right?
And the child.
That's what's happening right now. Now, you Ishmaelites out there that's in Israelite business, thinking that you got some type of book that got some type of prophecy in, thinking that you the next in line. This is where your start and your end is at right here. This is it. You got blessed, but you didn't get the prophecies and you didn't get the promises. It's not for you. You see what I'm saying? This book is not for you, and it's not for Esau. Go ahead,
Verse 10. Oh no, verse 11. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight.
It was grievous, man. You don't just want to kick your son out. You got this baby, you've been raising him all this time. You just don't want to kick out your son. Okay, look, Ishmaelites, he cared about Ishmael. Yay. Okay, go ahead.
Because of his son.
Because of who?
Of his son.
He must ain't care about that woman. Y'all peep that? It said because of his son. He ain't care about her. So like it. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And God said unto Abraham.
And who?
And God said unto Abraham.
And God said unto Abraham. Y'all bow down to the will of Allah or the power. That's really what that is. His real name is Yahweh. You understand what I'm saying? And Yahweh said unto Abraham, go ahead.
Sorry. And God said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight.
Don't let this hurt your feelings. Don't let this be something that hurts you, man. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Because of the lad.
Because of the lad, which is the boy. Go ahead.
And because of the bondwoman.
And because of the bondwoman.
And all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice.
All that Sarah said unto thee, listen to what your wife told you to do, man. Go ahead.
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
For in who?
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
For in who?
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
In Isaac shall thy seed be called. And then it tells you in the Bible in multiple places that Abraham only has one seed that matters, and it's through Isaac, man. You understand what I'm saying? And this is our forefather, man. You understand what I'm saying? The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not the Ishmaelites. You don't have a book. You understand what I'm saying? You got a comic book. And I wouldn't even waste my time reading it. You know what I'm saying? If I needed a Frisbee or something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it'd be fun then, you know. Ball a bunch of them up and take it to one of them countries and let kids use it as a soccer ball. I don't know. Do something with it. Firewood. It's finna get cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Got that good firewood going, you know, put it in there like some coals.
Right.
I'm not reading it because what are you doing with a book? And you an Ishmaelite and he kicked your mother out and you. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, man, I'm a Madamya, you could pull me what is it, Psalms 83? You can pull me Psalms 83?
Okay.
So we can talk a little bit more about this. Because what's going on, right? And the reason why today is a law class, the reason why I'm bringing this out is to show you the lineage of the law and who it belongs to. You see what I'm saying? And kind of like show definitively what's going on with the Bible and who it's for. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a problem we got. You got it with them yet?
Okay.
Now, after Ishmael and his mother got kicked out, you can go read this history. This is common history that people know about. What was Ishmael doing? Y'all know what Ishmael was doing after he got kicked out? Prior to Muhammad? Go ahead.
He had 12 princes, right?
He got blessed with 12 princes. I'm talking about what do we know in history that they did afterwards?
Oh, right.
As far as God goes, did they have one God?
They had multiple. They had multiple gods.
They had what?
Multiple gods.
They had multiple gods, man. They had a God for every day. You understand what I'm saying? So you got kicked out, and then you was a terrible pagan who had a God for every day. And now you want to tell us about Paul lying. What are you talking about? The book ain't even about you. Why you worry about what Paul was doing? At least Paul was an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? That's all that really matters. You don't even got to sit there and work your Ishmaelite mind to try to understand Paul's lie or anything in the Bible, because it ain't got nothing to do with you because you was a pagan. But because y'all was out there acting a damn fool, that's what they really was doing. Acting a damn fool. And you seen us, and we had such order, and we had one God. You know what Muhammad said to himself? We would be a better people if we had one God instead of what we're doing right now, because you can't unite people with that nonsense that you believe in, that you used to believe in. Why don't y'all bring that back, man? Go back to the old days. You understand what I'm saying? Just go ahead and bring that back. Go ahead and find them dig them 360 guys up that y'all had and, you know, worship that again. Go find something else to do with yourself. Stop talking to us like we don't know what we're talking about. Go ahead with them, yeah.
Okay. Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. A song or a psalm of I.S.U.P.K. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace.
It said, keep not thy silence. And really what it's asking the Most High to do is to take action. Hold not thy peace, meaning go to war with people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let them slide, man. You understand what I'm saying? You praying to God for him to deal with your enemies, man. Go ahead.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Go ahead.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
By who?
Thine enemies make a tumult.
So God has enemies. And he says, your enemies make a tumult. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee. So not only are these people God's enemies, but they hate God. This is 1 and 2. I want y'all to remember that. They hate God and they're God's enemies. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head, man. You understand what I'm saying? What does that mean? It means that, what's the best way to describe this? What's the best way to describe this, Matham? Lifted up the head, like it's right there in my mind.
They made a decision, like
it's like they made a decision to do what's coming next. That's basically what it is. They made a decision to do. They lifted up the head. It's just like if if you around somebody and they make a decision to do something, you turn around, basically they plotting on it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel.
So they lifted up the head, they began to plan. Go ahead.
Against thy people.
Against who?
Thy people.
So God has a people. This is talking about the other people. I want y'all to remember that. Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against our hidden ones. Consulted against the Israelites. Go ahead.
They have said.
They have said.
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They did what?
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
They said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. And look at us today. We're a nation within another nation. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
We don't even know we Israelites now, man. This is what the other nations decided for us, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They consulted together with one consent. Everybody agree we're not the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's like the one thing we're not allowed to say. And then some of them say it, but it's not enough for it to matter. It's some Edomites that say we're the real Israelites. There's some people in Africa that's going to say we're the real Israelites. You understand? There's some Arabs that's going to say y'all the real children of Israel. It's some people that will say that. It's not going to be the majority. You see what I'm saying? Right. Because why? They have one consent, and it's spiritual because they still got that same consent. You see what I'm saying? They want to go and teach the Bible in Christianity, and they want to go and teach the Bible in Islam, which are two false religions. You understand what I'm saying? Two false religions created by people who are God's enemies, and I'm going to show it to you in the Bible. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
They are united against thee. Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The houses of who?
Of Edom.
Of Edom. Who is Edom? Go ahead, say it.
So-called oppressor.
The so-called oppressor, man. The Caucasian. Listen, I got a video of the Jewish man saying that the Edomites are the Romans and the Greeks. And then after that, he said all the Caucasian world. That's what he said. You see what I'm saying? Y'all need to go check them and see if they're a hate group. You understand what I'm saying? I got the video of a Jewish man saying that. The houses of Edom is the enemy of God, and they hate God, man. That's the reality. That's what's in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the who?
The Ishmaelites.
And the who?
The Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites. Who is Ishmael? Go ahead.
So-called Arabs.
The so-called Arabs, man. Ishmaelites hate God, man. They sitting here running around, Allah this, Allah that, bang their head on the ground 5 times a day, go over there, kiss that rock, and suffocate somebody that they trampling over there around that damn dumb stone they got over there. They gonna go over there and do all that nonsense, but at the end of the day, they hate God and they hate God's people, man. You understand what I'm saying? They weren't given the law. They weren't delivered out of Egypt. They got kicked out with their mama. Right. Y'all got to go. Salaki. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all blessed. Y'all rich. Y'all, listen, yeah, over there they buying lions and cheetahs and bodies and Lamborghinis. They got money. But this Bible ain't got nothing to do with you, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is the heritage for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You understand what I'm saying? The Ishmaelites and the Edomites are the first 2 nations mentioned as the enemies of God, man. And guess who got the 2 biggest religions, man? Dang. Edomites and Christianity and Ishmaelites and Islam. And both of them hate God, man. Listen, we're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York in 1969. We are the true priests and prophets on the earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? We the only ones telling people the truth about the reality of what's going on. Now, think about your world that you live in where a majority of the people are Christian and Muslim, and they hate God. The people who started those religions hate God and hate God's people and don't want anybody to know who God's people really are. That's the reality. Y'all think we crazy. We just reading the Bible. What y'all think y'all listen, because y'all are very racist. You understand what I'm saying? Extremely racist. Y'all think that we dumb. You understand what I'm saying? We are not dumb brothers and sisters in here, man. We got a lot of sense. You understand what I'm saying? But the Spirit of the Lord woke us up from our sleep and we began to see things that everybody else can't see. You sitting there looking the devil in his face and don't know he's the devil. You sitting there looking somebody in the face that hate God, and you thinking, oh, the Arabs, they so like this and they so like that. Do you know that they marry their 8-year-old children to 50-year-old men because of Muhammad? You know that part? You know it's okay to beat your woman lightly, right? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, if your wife get out of line, you should put hands on her. You see what I'm saying? That's what's in the Quran. Listen, the 8-9-year-old part is enough for me. You marrying a 50-year-old man. What are you doing even attracted to a child that young? That's not even a woman. Oh, you gotta wait till she bleed. You need to go to jail. We need to lock you up, man. You understand what I'm saying? We need to lock you up. You need to be in there with R. Kelly in that. That's what you need to do. We need to put you under the jail. You need to go in there with Polite, man. You understand what I'm saying? Oh my bad. Where you was at?
I'm still in Genesis with Abraham.
Well, Isaac.
And Isaac.
All right. Everybody knows Moses. You can get Deuteronomy 18.
Deuteronomy 18?
Yeah. The water.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 18:1.
I believe so.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 18 and verse 1. The priests of the Levites and all of the tribe of Levi shall have no part nor inheritance with Israel. They shall eat the offerings of the Lord made by fire in his inheritance.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. Therefore shall they have no inheritance among their brethren. The Lord is their inheritance, and he hath said unto them. Verse 3. And this shall be the priest's due from the people. From them that offer a sacrifice, whether it be of ox or sheep, and they shall give unto the priest the shoulder and the 2 cheeks and the maw.
Now, if I could, right, what this is talking about is the children of Levi, and these are Moses, his people. See what I'm saying? The tribe of Levi, Moses would have been a Levite, right? And Moses and the priesthood after was given to the tribe of Levi. And what you're reading is that they didn't have land, and we had to give them 10%. So we had to make sure that the Levites, you know what I'm saying, ate, and we took care of the Levites. And they went around basically with the law, knowing the law, being professionals in the law. You see what I'm saying? To all the different lands of Israel. So they would live in Judah, in the Judites' land. They would live in Gad's land. They would live in everybody's land. But they are the Levites, so they're the priests. You see what I'm saying? They go around. They got the scroll. They know what we're supposed to be doing, what we're not supposed to be doing. They're enforcing things. You go to the priest for your sacrifice, for different things you're going to go to your priest for. That goes through the Levites. You see what I'm saying? Right. Is an Ishmaelite a Levite? Anybody want to answer that? What? Is an Edomite a Levite? Lie. So an Ishmaelite and a Levite, an Ishmaelite and an Edomite is not a Levite. So they don't have anything to do with these laws. You can get 27:1, Deuteronomy.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 27 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
So Moses and all the elders of who?
Oh, sorry. And Moses with the elders of Israel.
The elders of who?
Elders of Israel.
The elders of Israel. He's not talking to nobody else, man. Only Israel. Go ahead.
Commanded the people, saying,
go ahead.
Keep all the commandments.
Do what?
Keep all the commandments.
Keep all the commandments, man. Go ahead.
Which I command you this day.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And it shall be on the day when ye pass over Jordan.
Hold on, Salaki. That's enough of that. You can give me 28:1. The water.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently
if you shall hearken diligently, go ahead.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken means to listen. Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments. If you shall listen and observe and do all of God's commandments, go ahead.
Which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
Set thee on high. Go ahead.
Above all nations.
Above who?
Above all nations.
Above who?
Above all nations.
Above all nations. Now, this is the part that confused me. When we tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we're above all nations, they call us racist. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you forget about slavery? This man literally stood on top of you, man, and on top of your bones, man, and on top of your children's bones, man, and made you work, made your children work, had children in the field, man, was sexually assaulting your wife. Look, he did the man, the woman, and the child. That's what he did to us. You understand what I'm saying? Got you working, slaving, beating you, unaliving you, doing all manner of evil to you. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Not to mention, I think it was like at the end of slavery, when blacks were supposed to be free, there was this one woman, they was calling her a witch. They chased her down, they put her upside down, threw gasoline and stuff on her, lit her on fire, cut her baby out, her stomach, stomped the baby out.
You see what I'm saying?
Whites.
You see what I'm saying? That's what they did to us. So when we say the Bible says the people on the bottom are supposed to be above all people, somehow you forget about that boot that's on top of you, man. Somehow you forget about the boot that's on you, man. Another nation of people is standing on you, man. You understand what I'm saying? The so-called Ishmaelites are trying to stand on you, man. You understand what I'm saying? Now you're below all people, and you fine with that. And you sit here and try to tell everybody, oh, we all equal. Somebody told you that they don't think they're equal to you, man. Y'all understand that? They don't think they're equal to you. They're on top of you, trying to be over you, putting you under them on purpose. You know what say that we 3/5 of man still. You understand what I'm saying? When they was trying to figure out how, we want our slaves to be able to vote. It's more of us down here. Well, he don't count as a whole person. You 3/5 of a man. You a part of a man. You see what I'm saying? You had our people back in the day having to ask and make posters. Am I not a man? Why? Because we don't feel like men in this society, man. You understand what I'm saying? But God said we're supposed to be above all nations of the face of the earth. I think that's motivation enough to wake some people up, man. Wow. I'm about to sleep, man. And that's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K. And that's why we behave the way that we do, man. Why? Because we're supposed to be the rulers of this earth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters, man. Our children are supposed to be the leaders of this earth, man. You touch an Edomite woman, what's going to happen to you, man? You touch one of them Ishmaelite women, what's going to happen to you? Somebody touch our sisters, and a lot of times nothing happens, man. You know how many black women missing right now? You know how many brothers is missing right now? You know why? Because you're not above all nations. Because why? You don't keep God's law. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't keep God's law. That's how we ended up in captivity in the first place. The book of Amos 3:1 says, you only have I known out of all the people on the face of the earth. Therefore, I'm going to punish you for your iniquities, man. You understand what I'm saying? And right here is telling us what would happen to us if we kept these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, which is why this is so important, which is why in here we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You understand? We don't celebrate the unaliving of our Native American brothers and sisters, man. You understand? We don't celebrate Christmas, which is in the Bible, not to celebrate Christmas. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? We're not celebrating our birthdays in here. We're not that selfish, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, ain't the memorial blowing the trumpets Friday? Let's give that a hand. We got a feast day of the Lord coming up Friday, something he told us to do, man. We're going to do that, man. You understand what I'm saying? While it's an LGBTQ parade that's going on in Israel coming up within the next couple months, but it ain't already happened, man. That's what they're going to do. They're going to go celebrate the LGBTQ festival in the only one in the Middle East. That's what Esau going to go do. You understand what I'm saying? And who knows what the hell Ishmael doing? He got all his little days. Listen, y'all so-called Muslims, y'all real disingenuous too, man. When y'all had y'all little thing where y'all had to fast, y'all was out there beeping y'all damn horn and driving crazy, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all was out there wilding during that time, man. Be nicer during your little fast, man. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we keep going about.
Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come upon thee.
All these blessings are going to come upon you, man. So the Bible says that we keep the law, we would have been above all people and we would have been blessed, man. Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. We'd be overtaken with blessings, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You can drop down to verse 15. The water.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. That all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Go ahead.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, this is something that was going to happen to the Israelites, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to find the verse real quick for you. Salakia, unless you know it.
Which one you looking for, sir?
The one in 28 where it says it's gonna be a sign. Any like, is it 50 something or 30?
No
one stuck. Huh?
Salakia, what was it, sir?
It'll be a sign and a wonder.
A sign and a wonder, yeah.
And do, oh, God, 46.
You got it. All right, go. I knew it was around 50. You can go and read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 46.
Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
This is talking about the curses, man. It
Right.
says it's gonna be upon you for a sign and for a wonder. So a lot of people go, how do you know you're an Israelite? How do you know y'all are the Israelites? How do you know it's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Because this is gonna be upon you for a sign and a wonder, man. So you're gonna sit there and you're gonna look and wonder, what the hell is this? And when you read these curses, it's gonna all start to make sense of what you're looking at. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever, upon thy children. And listen, these young brothers out here, Salakia, you lost a couple classmates, didn't you, Wisdom? What that was, 15, 16? Around that age?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, one was like 14. I was going in elementary.
You see what I'm saying? Our young men, man, our young sisters, man, you understand what I'm saying, are under these curses. Right. It's going to be upon your seed forever. So we just keep making kids and they just keep living through curses, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 28 and 16 say, cursed shalt thou be in the city and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Y'all see Philadelphia? Y'all see Philadelphia, right? Philadelphia is a curse. Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of evil going on in this city right here, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? From the old to the young, man. Right. A lot of evil going on in the city, man. Didn't say the field. You go out into the country, it ain't no better. Listen, a black family moved to Colorado and the white neighbors is harassing them, poisoning the dog, doing all types of evil to them. Then if we out there, we still gang banging in the country. You see what I'm saying? The gangs went down to Texas, went up to Alaska, went in different places. You out there in Alaska, it's a damn polar bear over there, and you sitting there trying to get your weapon and go slide on the ops in Alaska, man. In Denver, Colorado, you got gangs of Mexicans and black people. You see what I'm saying? Or in Denver. You see what I'm saying? Why is this happening? Because you're cursed in the city and you're cursed in the field, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't outrun these curses, man, if you don't understand, if you don't obey these laws, statutes, and commandments. And you sit here and you wonder why you raise a child up from a baby, you think you did a good job, and then they're still destroyed when they grow up into an adult because they don't have the Lord with them, man. Right. You didn't raise them up following the Most High God. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll go and do evil against themselves, not knowing any better. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll do evil against them, not knowing any better. And the people that they meet will do evil against them, and they think it's normal. And they're going to do evil back to other people because they think it's normal, and the curse is going to continue, man. You understand what I'm saying? What time is it?
8:47.
All right, no sweat. Which one? It says, verse 17 says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store, man. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all know black people in Philly are 50% of the population? But we own 2.4 or 3% of the businesses. And we the majority here. The being the majority is supposed to give you some type of power, man. You see, for us, it's not doing that well. You understand what I'm saying? We own not even 5% of the business in the city that we 50% of the population. And why is that? Because we curse, man. You understand? And we'd rather be ARAD. Didn't they just give ARAD 40 years? ARAD was snitching on himself. Salakia. He was telling everything. He was snitching on him, snitching on his man. He told on everybody. There's a video you can see on the internet of him, just on YouTube, just telling on everybody. Goes, oh yeah, he really did it. What you mean by that? On camera, like he really did it. I was doing this and selling this much and doing this. That's what you want to be. Now your people is destroyed. You destroyed. You got 40 years, man. Understand what I'm saying? How many lives have been destroyed because of our evil, man? Generation after generation, man. Drugs destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're supposed to see that crack and be like, "That was that." Get that out of here, man. We don't do drugs, man. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible tells us not to destroy our body, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're not doing it. The Bible say, whatever you yield your members to control you, man. Right. I'm not going to let this drug become my damn God, man. You sitting there with a damn weed plant on your underwear, weed plant on your socks, weed plant on your hat, weed playing on your hoodie, sitting there high out your mind 24/7. You ain't comfortable awake unless you're high. You get high before you go to sleep, wake up high a little bit, then get high again. Sitting there letting weed control your life, man. You understand what I'm saying? You get so high, you think it's a good idea to rob another drug dealer. Okay. You know he got drugs, right? You know it because he knows that he probably has a weapon, right? All right, man. See how that work out, man. Go ahead.
Precepts on my body being the temple of God.
You can go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
So the Spirit of God is in you, man. And you going to do crack and destroy yourself? You going to get high all day and destroy yourself? You going to sit there and pop perks all day and destroy yourself? But the temple of God is in you. The Spirit of God is in you. You understand what I'm saying? And you just going to destroy that and destroy your whole situation. Because some people hit them drugs and they don't never come back. They're never the same after that. It'd be older people you meet. Sometimes you look at them, you like, you was a drug addict. You see what I'm saying? And they, of course, they can still repent. We all can repent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about them like they discuss it. I'm just saying, as a people, we shouldn't have did this in the first place, man. But we didn't know these laws, statutes, and commandments pertain to us, man. Which is why we're waking our people up. There's new drug addicts out here, man. These new kids they're going to go do heroin. You see what I'm saying? They popping pills. There's new pill poppers out here. You understand what I'm saying? I seen Kodak Black was mad because that girl won that award over him. Well, you said on your song, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. You cannot promote that to kids is the best song in the world because kids have been dying from popping fake drugs as children, as kids. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's been happening. That's what's been happening to God's people, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself and really think about what's going on with us as a people, man. You know what I'm saying? These young girls don't understand what's going on, destroying themselves, man. Not looking at their body like it's a temple. They look at their body like it's a damn slot machine and they're going to get some money for it, man. You understand what I'm saying? $3.95 on OnlyFans. You understand what I'm saying? Our brothers out here popping pills, doing drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Getting tattoos all over their body, destroying themselves, man. You understand what I'm saying? When we belong to and we have the Spirit of the Lord, man. Now, just imagine if you was an Israelite back then seeing us in the condition we in today, man. It'll break your heart, man. And when you wake up to this truth, it's going to break your heart while you in here, man. You understand what I'm saying? And you're going to go out there and you're going to do what you have to do. And y'all think we crazy, man. No, we love our damn people, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we getting tired of the condition that we was in. And we was in that condition.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the Most High had mercy on us and woke us up, man. I ain't leaving. Y'all got to kick me up out of here. And when y'all kick me out, I'm still going to be out there. Damn that. I ain't going back into the world. Damn that, Salakia. Keep going.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man do what?
Defile the temple of God.
You defiling your temple, man. You understand what I'm saying? Laying with another nation is defiling your temple, man. Getting high is defiling your temple, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
Getting tattoos is defiling your temple, man. Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't sin against your own body, man. Keep going.
Him shall God destroy.
Him shall God what?
Destroy.
Him shall God what?
Destroy.
Listen, I forgot the brother name. Captain Shapar, man. It was one of them people from back in the day. I forgot the brother name. He was a musician. I don't know if it was. I don't want to say a name. Listen, he made this Edomite. She staged several attacks on him outside in public. Backdoored him, figured out a way to make all his money go to her children. The brother just got destroyed, was out there. She divorced him. She went, got with somebody else. Brother just unallowed himself, man, because he had to pay this woman so much money a month. It was ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen. God is going to destroy you for what you're doing, man. You think you out here, you know, okay, I get high and I'm having fun. And you sitting there in your house destroyed, man, not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You don't have the breath of life in you, man. You're not moving how you're supposed to move. You're not even seeing the world clearly besides you being high. You see what I'm saying? You're distracted. And it's a lot of our people that want to be in Israelite groups that let you get high. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? We understand. That's why you into all types of nonsense, man. Because you cannot focus. You cannot be made to focus because you destroying your temple. And now it's hard to focus because you keep getting high. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. God is going to destroy you for destroying your body, man.
A little bit more.
You can go ahead.
For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
The temple of God is holy, man. It's separate, man. To be separated. You understand what I'm saying? You could drop down to go back to Deuteronomy and get me 43 real quick.
This is book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 43.
Go ahead.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The stranger that is within thee shall get above you very high. You sitting here going to go be a Muslim, and he's ruling over you, man. He has a country. He has riches, man. He comes over here and he establishes a society for himself in the country and end up doing better than you over here. And you sitting there following behind him being a Muslim, and the stranger is above you very high. Deuteronomy 27:1 said that we're supposed to be above them, but you want to be his buddy and be up under him, man. Go live in his country. Go over there to Morocco or in one of them countries over there. Go to Egypt or something and go live over there with the Muslims and be one of them. Now he's above you perpetually. You're never going to get back above him. Any brother in here, I don't care if you eating out the garbage today, homeless today, whatever going on today, you are above an Ishmaelite, man.
Right.
And I don't care if he's rich in here. Why? Because you are the children of the living God and he's not.
Right.
And you have to matter more in order for you to do the things that you need to do to raise your people up, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
And thou shalt come down very low.
You're going to come down very low, man. We 2.5% of the business. We on the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? We on the bottom. They educate us. We don't educate them. They loan us money. We don't loan them money. You see what I'm saying? They decide to give us rations and food stamps and everything else to take care of us. We're not giving them mercy, giving them food stamps. You understand what I'm saying? They got to give us a job. We got to go work at their hotel. I work at their mechanic shop. You understand what I'm saying? Not everybody. Of course, we might be able to establish our own business, but we still live in that country. We got to go get their license they tell us to get. Right. They make black women go get licenses for doing hair, and that's just something we just do in the house. Why she got to go get a license for? Right. To do hair in her house? That's part of our culture. You see what I'm saying? Listen, the money she getting a donation. Mind your business. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The brother, you know how to cut hair. They make you go and pay and renew your license every year. Why are you in our business? You understand what I'm saying? That's all right. Listen, that's a donation. Right. They don't get paid no more. They get donations. Just worry about that. Right. Keep going.
Verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
You're going to be the tail, man. Go ahead.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. It's
going to pursue thee and overtake you till you be destroyed, man. If you read from Deuteronomy 28 and 15 on down, you're going to see what's wrong with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right. Man. What happened to us. From another nation, as swift as an eagle flying, destroying us, to the diseases, the diseases that we got. You understand what I'm saying? I got it. The water. You can give verse 54. We'll end it with this.
Sorry. This book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you,
the young man, you understand what I'm saying? Brothers you would have had love for, man. Go ahead.
And very delicate.
Go ahead.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
What nation is famous for having an evil eye towards his brother, man? What nation is famous for that, man? You see the cartel, what they do to each other, right? You see what we do to each other, right? You see what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you see what we do to each other, right? His eye shall be evil towards his brother, man. Listen, I was in the world at one point. I had an evil eye towards my brother. I had a moment where, you know, it just we was in the car. Me and my homie, the other car, they did something. I looked at them like they was crazy. I'm like talking to my homie, but they was mirroring. And then I peeped. I'm like, the person that's driving looked like me, and I was driving. And the person in the passenger seat looked like my homie. And as we sitting here having this little conflict in the car, like, it dawned on me. I'm like, bro, we the same person, bro. We just did the same exact thing. He's me in that car, and the other cat is you. We the same people, but you got an evil eye towards your brother, man. You understand what I'm saying? I had a young boy, you know, he tried to fight me or whatever, or assault me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Young brother, he wanted to fight. I had told him, I'm like, bro, I'm your big brother. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know you. I don't know. Listen, if you see two black people fighting and you tell them that they brothers, they gonna look at each other like you called one of them a part of the LGBT community. That's how they gonna look at you. They gonna turn around and look at you like, what? I don't know this with venom. I just seen it happen a couple times. Your eye is going to be evil towards your brother. That's us, man. The Jewish man don't got an evil eye towards his brother. They over there saving money and eating, I don't know, crackers or little fish and whatever. I don't know what they do. They chilling. You know what I'm saying? He don't got an evil eye towards his brother. Not like we do. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Towards who?
The wife of his bosom.
Listen, the Jewish man ain't sitting there on podcast talking about what the black women ain't talking about what the Jewish women ain't doing. You understand? He sitting there telling everybody he the real Jew. He don't got an evil eye towards his brother. He don't got an evil eye towards the wife of his bosom. No, listen, them little Jewish women do what he tell them. Do what he tell them to do. You see what I'm saying? They tell them marry their cousins and they do it. Marry your cousin. Some of them run away, some of them do it, but it's not an evil eye. It's just, they just Edomites. So they just do Edomite-like things. That's it. The Ishmaelites, evil eye. Ishmael, the Bible says he's going to be a wild man. He fight everybody. They ain't talking about him. Keep going.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Who get made fun of because our fathers went for a pack of cigarettes and some milk and never came back? That's us. You understand what I'm saying? We wear that. We gotta wear that. Oh, you was fatherless, huh? You ain't had no dad, huh? We can say that to what, 7 out of 10 of us? Between 6, 7, 8 out of 10 of us, that's why you ain't got no daddy. And it's gonna be true. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna get hit in the lip for saying that. Because it's true. Keep going.
Verse 55. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat.
Listen, they gotta put us on child support for us to take care of them kids sometime. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, you gonna have to come find me. I done moved to another state. You understand what I'm saying? That's how our brothers be salaki. That's us, man. Keep going.
Because he had nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates.
The enemy's gonna distress thee, man. We distress from our enemies, man. Drop down to 56.
Verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you.
Tender and delicate woman. Go ahead.
Which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness.
Listen, she was so delicate at one point, she wouldn't even put her foot on the ground, man. You need to give this woman a slipper for her to walk out the bed. She not get out of bed without a slipper. That's how our women used to be. Now our women run around here blackfoot and fighting. You understand what I'm saying? Out in the streets fighting like dogs, locking. Out there locked up together, getting it on. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, y'all brothers, y'all keep thinking he's sleeping on these sisters. Some of these sisters can take some of y'all brothers alive. You understand what I'm saying? We got a couple shebos out here among our people. They used to be tender and delicate. They wouldn't put that foot on the ground. Now they putting that foot on you. Salaki. Keep going.
Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
The eyes gonna be evil towards her husband, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of black women, Hispanic and Native American women that hate men, man. Hate their man. You understand what I'm saying? These black men are useless, man. We should stop having kids and producing them. They saying stuff like that now, but I don't know if you know about that. I done seen it. You see what I'm saying? I seen some of them disrespect. I hate their dad. You see what I'm saying? Oh, he was just a sperm donor. Hate the hell out their dad. I'm like, your dad made you. You at least should be thankful that you're here. Damn that. Hate their father. Hate men, man. Hate the men that they sleeping with. They sitting there sleeping with you every night and hate you, man. Go ahead.
And toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Towards her son and her daughter. Listen, I done heard the things that mothers say about their kids and seen the things that mothers do to their kids, man. I seen one of our sisters dragging a little girl by her hair, like grabbed the ponytail on the top of her head and drugged her through the grass. Baby. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they do. Sit there and berate their sons and talk about them. You look just like your no good daddy, this, that, and that. Yeah. They had the kids singing, if your daddy ain't, clap your hands. If your daddy ain't, clap your hands. That's what they did. And then the other kids said, hey, your daddy ain't neither. You see what I'm saying? They're going to have an evil eye towards their own children, man. And you see this in the way they talk to their kids, man. And destroy their own kids, man. Keep going.
Verse 57. And toward the young one that cometh out from between her feet.
And towards her babies, man. Who we at?
What
we used to be at? 5,000, 30,000, 200,000 abortions a year? 100,000 plus abortions a year? That's what we was doing. She got an evil eye towards the baby that come from between her feet. Listen, a dog have a baby and take care of that baby.
Right.
A whale have a baby and breastfeed the baby.
Right.
This woman ain't breastfeeding that baby. She leaving that baby.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Her mama better watch it, or ain't nobody gonna watch it because she going to the chop shop, Salaki, Planned Parenthood. That's where she going. That's us, man. This Bible talking about us, and this is gonna be a sign on us, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't have enough time to get all the way into it, but after the Levites, it goes to back to the order of Melchizedek. Break that down another time. I'll probably make a video on it. After Christ, where all the tribes are allowed to teach, man. You understand what I'm saying? It never went to heathens, man.
Right.
The Ishmaelites and the Edomites are the enemies of God.
Right.
It's in the Bible. The Ishmaelites, if you ask them, they better tell you the truth that they was pagans before. They sitting there like, oh no, when he left, he did what Abraham taught him. What would Abraham teach him? Because y'all was over here worshiping a new God for every day and kissing the rock. Right. You see what I'm saying? The hell is you talking about? Most High not dealing with you, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's being said. I'm gonna pass the class off to priest, officer, but thumb you up. Shalom. Yeah, right there.
Right. I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. starting at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. Tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. This Friday at 7 p.m. is the feast of the blowing of the trumpets. I don't know if I said it correctly. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, the memorial of blowing of trumpets this Friday at 7 p.m. Right, and if any brother, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, an individual I.M.A.J., which means to stand. I'll give one courtesy salute. All right, man, individual I.M.A.J. I.M.A.J. Barak. Not to the top. Class dismissed.